Evening, back again for another night in the garage. Just a quick update. As someone suggested on my previous video, obviously I'm showing you what's been done, but not a lot with what I am actually doing at the time. That's more due to lack of time getting out here really and just wanting to get on with it. But just give you an update on the floor. So this is the new Heritage panel. I've gone for aftermarket cross member. That fitted really well actually, to be fair. These, I don't know if you've seen in one of the previous videos, the handbrake brackets, cleaned them up, bolted the handbrake on the brackets, just offered it all up, lined it up and welded those in. You can see where the penetration has come through here. That is the original seat bracket for the centre tunnel, for the, sorry, not the seat bracket, for the seat belts. We've got new Heritage ones for the sides on the inner seals, which again you can see where it's penetrated through. And then I have just recently done the various brackets for pipes and that, which I've salvaged from the other. And also here is actually the battery routing channel. So next up is the heel board. So I thought I'll try and give you a quick video of it, and then I can do some work with it. So my plan is, it's currently just sat there, aftermarket heel board. It fits really well, majority of the profile. Some of this bit where the indents are for where the battery cable and brake cable run up, but a slightly different profile, but I can get over that. But the plan is clean up these edges. Instead of drilling some holes and just spot welding it, I'm actually gonna do some welds on the inside seam there against the heel board, and then on the reverse, just along, all of it will get clamped in, but along here, so it's a lot stronger weld than just on the edge, especially as that's where the suffering bolts to. So yes, without further ado, I'll get on with that then. Right, so cleaned up the edges that need cleaning, ready for welding on the heel board and the floor. I had to make a slight cut through the floor pan and beat it to the correct profile that matches the heel board. So this is an MPI shaped floor which has got the extra wide channel for the pipe work. So I don't know whether maybe that's why it's slightly different in profile. Obviously it is Heritage and that is aftermarket, but it shouldn't be that far out. So what I've done is obviously cut this to suit the heel board, because the heel board will fit the car profile. And it's just perhaps this that's different, I'm not sure, but anyway, just need to do a little patch back into this floor here, and then it's ready to attach the heel board. As you can see, the remains of the front floor is still attached in places, so I've made a start here where you can see the rustier bit of metal there. That will be cleaned up and then rust protected, and then some weld through primer added before we then go ahead and fit the new floor in. So I've literally got this front piece to do and tidy, and then where I've drilled out the original heel board from the original spot welds, just need to clean the underside of that, give it a little paint, check across the two bin areas, and then it should be good to start sizing it up, clamping it in, make sure I'm happy, and then start getting some welds away, I think. There you go. So as you can see, all the crap on the floor, metal's cleaned up, spot welds are grained down, so them dots there. Do need to drill some more holes, obviously, if I want to weld the new floor in. I won't bother boring you with any more, but I'll get the rest of that off and catch up with you in a minute. Another evening, just turned the car on its side, the ramp supporting it at the moment. Just got to clean the outside of the front toe board. Inside's already cleaned. They're the holes from where various spots were. Need to clean the centre support all the way down there on the rear where the seat meets the heel board, and clean off various bits of metal on this side of the bin. And there's also a little patch repair to do on this bottom corner of the bin down here, and then we should be ready to rock and roll, I think. Offer up the new floor and get that ready. So without further ado, here we go. Well, just had a little sweep up, get rid of that mess down there. This is all clean as said. Bins are now cleaned up on the bottom and the centre piece there for the support. I'll just spin the car up quick. See the bins there, all down where the heel board sits as well, it's all cleaned up. There's a couple of repairs to do to the bottom corners of the bins. So for now I've just cut them away, and I can repair those once the floor's in. Make it easier, because there was nothing there originally in them corners. So I don't want to second guess and then find that it's going to be in the way of the new floor. So I'm going to trial the new floor in now, just to mark out on the floor where I need to grind back ready for welding. So it's obviously metal to metal. So that's the next step. Got the floor going in. Lifting it up. Front end is now sat on the original. Just checking the both sides. Cool, that's there. Right, carry on up. As you can see, floor is up against the heel, well, the heel board is up over the edge there. It's all lined up nicely, just there to the B pillar, coming through to the front there. It's all been prepped and ready to go, so the floor is now almost in its final position. So my next thing now is just to do some quick measurements. You can see where I drilled out the original heel board. Obviously I can plug and weld that back in to hold the top edge. Once I've checked my measurements, I think I'll start there from the middle, work my way out, and then work my way forwards. Not that there's a great, well, the front toe board's fine, but obviously this whole side still needs to be changed. So yeah, let's crack on with that. Well, there we have it. It's almost in, just the underside. So all across there has been welded, just needs a little tickle. Down in the bins, you can just about see there, that's been welded both sides. Strem support's been welded back in there, along with down to the B pillar, 3 welds there. Just welded the top side of the front, all along there. All these welds will get a bit of a disc back, but nothing major, because it's all going to get seam sealed and painted anyway when it's done. But yeah, I'll walk you around this side. You can see the penetration there where it's burnt through, which is good for the heel board. The continuation of that is when I've made the repair to the bottom of the bin, as previously mentioned. You can just about see some of the welds down in the bin there, but they're all in. And again, coming round to here. So yeah, really happy. So, oh, and yeah, the centre support, that's done as well. So yeah, we now have a floor back in the Mini, yay! Which means obviously I can finish the step on the other side, la-di-da. So I need to spin it round now. Same as what I've done here, where the old meets the new underneath, I need to go along that edge. And then I'm going to put a few where the heel board meets the boot floor, just for additional support on top of what's already there across that seat base. Also welded in the replacement end, you can just see there, the cover panel, that got welded in earlier before the floor. So yeah, thanks for watching.